Hey guys, this video is going to focus on planning ahead and staying organized. This is a new thing for all of us, and the best advice I have moving forward is if you want to be successful and you want to have as little stress in this process as possible, organization is going to be the key factor. So I did a lot of research and was trying to find things that might be helpful for you as we start. The things we're going to focus on today are both in Google Sheets. I have templates for you. One is an assignment to-do list. The other is a class schedule. So we're going to take a look at those things. I'll show you how to use them. You'll have copies of your own. This is posted in Google Classroom. So you'll need to go in and create your own. So I'll discuss that a little bit more later in the video. And then make sure to submit those assignments in Google Classroom. So what we're looking at today, I was trying to figure out this first week what would be the most important thing to you guys, and my answer was probably not math concepts. Probably how are we going to tackle this thing? So that's where I came up with the concepts for this week. One of the things that I thought you might have a question on is how do I manage all my classes and assignments for them? So with this lesson, we're going to explore two resources that will help you plan your instruction time and track your assignments. You'll be required to complete both of them this week, and if you like them, you can continue to use them, or you can choose to use something else. What I don't recommend is continuing using nothing. I don't think that's going to go very well. So enough of me. Let's start taking a look at what these are. So the first one we're going to look at is class schedule. So I already have that opened here in my tab. Again, this is posted in Google Classroom where you can make a copy and you can create your own schedule. There are actually two different schedules in here. If we look at the bottom sheets at the tabs, we have Schedule 15, which is based off of 15-minute increments here. If you look over at this, and that's again based off of these rows on the left. That's how that's working. Or you can look at one based off of 30 minutes, and again, each row represents 30 minutes. So this is going to be based off of which one is going to suit your needs a little bit better. All of your classes are going to be posting their materials on the Sunday prior to the week for the entire week, and it will have due dates telling you when assignments are due. So you should be able to look and see what it is that's expected of you on a Sunday for the coming week. Here's where you want to plan out how much time when you're going to devote to each class. So based off of that, I would probably start with the 30-minute schedule, but again, you could do the 15 if you want to spend 45 minutes on a class, you can block that out. So there's a couple different ways that you can approach this. Maybe I want to focus on science on Monday. That's my favorite one. I can't wait to start it. I'm going to sleep in a little bit, so maybe I'll only start that at 9. So maybe I'm going to take 9 to 10 this first week and focus just on my science. So I'll highlight both of those. I can come up to the color. I can block it out. I like blue for science. And then I can type in there science. So I've got that blocked out. And then let's see, health class. Maybe I'll be up to doing health. Maybe I think I only need half an hour of that. I will also do that on Monday, my elective in the afternoon. I can use the same color or a different color for a different class. And then I can type in there health. So math, maybe I think I'm going to need to spend a little bit more time with math. Maybe I want to do an hour and a half, but I don't want to do it all at the same time. So maybe I'll start math here and ease myself in. say Algebra 1. And maybe I want to look and see when my math teacher has office hours. So come up here. I was looking at Tuesday. So Tuesday, when does Ms. Schlatt have office hours on Tuesday? Between 10 and 12. So from 10 to 11, I'm working on things. So maybe around, I'll take a little break, eat a snack, and then maybe from 11:30 to 12, I'll pop in to see Ms. Schlatt. During her office hours. Okay, so that's how you want to fill out your week. Set a plan. Then the next step is sticking to your plan. So once you have it created, make sure you take a look each day and say, all right, I think I can do this. I have an hour here, I have half an hour here, and plan it out. That's what the schedule is for. So your first assignment is going to be creating the schedule. Okay, create this schedule. If we look here for the second week, if you're doing this video early in the first week, then you can do it for the first week. If you're doing this later where we've only got a couple days left in the first week, then I want you to do it for the second week. I want you to do something that you can actually utilize in the upcoming days and see how it works for you. And once you're finished with that, then submit it in Google Classroom and turn it in there. Please do not just share this with me. Don't just come up here and send me an email. I want you to upload it and submit it through Google Classroom. That will keep my email to a minimum there. And again, organization is key, and that's what I need for my organization here. So that's the first assignment. And if you take a look back, the class schedule, that is worth 10 points, due to me by Friday, April 17th. That is when it's due. If you finish it before, again, if you do this early in the week and right away you want to send it to me, then by all means you can do that, just no later than Friday. So the other thing I wanted to discuss is the assignment to-do list. Again, that will be posted in Google Classroom. You can find it there. Here are some examples of how this Google Sheets is going to work. If you notice down here, the next tab has a help on it. It also describes a bunch of different things and how this sheet works. So you can always refer there if you don't want to come back to the video to see this. If I come back to my to-do list, what you can notice, you can keep this as a running list. You can delete things out of here as you complete them. Again, organization, that is up to you. But when you know what assignments you have in all your classes for the week, I recommend you come here and you write them down. If you want to keep assignments for different classes, I could double click down here and rename. I could name this, oops, not that. I could rename this algebra. And then I could right click and I could duplicate. Brings up another tab where I can rename science. And I could do that for all my classes and have a different tab with assignments in all those classes. Or if you don't want to have a whole bunch of different tabs, you could just keep all the assignments in one list, or maybe you want to do a tab for each week. Again, that's sort of your choice and what your preference is for your organization, what you're going to be able to follow. So up here, you can see in line 4, they had assignment 1. And when they changed this drop down, when they chose complete, it crossed it off. It took it off the list. It was done. So if I change that and say, whoops, that wasn't complete, I haven't even started it yet. I change it to not started, it comes back. Well, that's going to be high priority because the due date was 3 years ago. So that's a problem that is well beyond due. So let me go back and make that complete again. So assignment 2, they have not started. They've decided, well, priority on that, it's kind of middle, not high, not low. I want to be aware of it, but it's not immediate. And it's due April 1st. So if you're taking a look here, if I want to add in now, I want to say, well, I need to do my class schedule. So class schedule is going to be the name, so I know which thing I'm talking about. I'm going to say not started yet, something I have to do. I'm going to put that on medium. If I'm starting this in the middle of the week, I would probably put it on low if I was starting in the beginning of the week. And if you're only starting this Thursday or Friday, that's going to be high priority because the due date is on Friday. Friday, wrong date. I think I put the right date in there now. Class schedule, right? 4/17, that is due on Friday. I could write some notes in here if I wanted to. Start date, that's up to you if you want to put, when you started it. The other thing we need to do is the to-do list. So I need to make sure that I include that here. To-do list. And we're going to say in progress because I'm working on it right now. This one is, I'm going to put that on high priority because if I look back to my due date, this one is due Wednesday. It is for this week. So that is due for 15/20. Right? And if I put all my other classes on there, or again, I do my other tabs, when I'm finished with that, I can come back and say status complete, and it takes it off my list. And then I can see, oh, assignment 4, I need to go back and do that. That's high priority. So again, this is going to be due on Wednesday, April 15th. So make sure that, again, you don't just share the link with me through email. I need you to go into Google Classroom and submit it there. Again, if you have any questions on any part of this process, or you're just kind of getting bored and you want to stop by and say hi to me, please log in during office hours. Again, these are the office hours for this week. You can find them right here. During any of those days and the indicated times, if you want to come to office hours, you click on the link for office hours. That'll take you to a Zoom meeting. It'll put you in a waiting room. And once I am finished with the conversation I might currently be in, then I will move you from the waiting room into the meeting. There may be other people in there, there may not. It just all depends, how many people are needing help or popping by to say hi. So there you go. Again, you can always email me or stop in during office hours, and I will see you then.